Hi there, it's Carol Borgeson with Carol B Crafts. Today we'll be doing project number 2 in my Signs of Santa online class. You can get the details on how you can participate in my monthly club kits and my classes on my website www.carolbcrafts.com. Now if you don't have the class kit for this card, that's alright. I'll be giving you the dimensions and supplies as we go along so that you can follow along with us. Now this is an adorable card that uses the pool party and Whisper White. It has a cutout of that cute little snowman from the Santa's Workshop DSP. And then we have a sentiment that comes from the Signs of Santa stamp set. And then the bundle includes the Santa's signpost framelits. So let's get started making our card. So this is the class kit that you will need. It has the pool party, and you can recognize the little snowman die cut there. So let's look at all that we have. We have our snowman die cut that was cut from the Santa's Workshop DSP. And let me see which, I thought I had marked this. Let me see which size I used for that. So it looks like I used the second largest circle die in the layering circles framelits, and I used the second largest scalloped circle die from the layering circles framelits. So that's where I got those. This is Pool Party. Now the little sentiment wishing you everything on your list is Pool Party 2 and 3/8 by 1 1/8. And then the Whisper White is 2 1/4 by 1. And that's going to go right there. We'll be stamping on that. We have 1 medium and 3 small of the basic jewel rhinestones to go on our snowman and our snowflakes around our snowman. We have a piece of Whisper White 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and it's embossed with the woodland folder. And then for the front panel, we have a piece of, this is for the snowflake dies. For the front panel, we have a piece of Pool Party 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That's going to go behind our embossed Whisper White. And this one that I showed you first is it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And it is for our snowflakes. We're going to be die cutting our snowflakes out of that. This is for the inside sentiment and more. Whisper White 3 1/4 by 4, and then Pool Party 3 1/2 by 4 1/4, and they'll go there. So we'll be stamping on this, and we'll be stamping on this, and die cutting this. And this is our card base. It has the score line in it, so we'll go ahead and fold it and then crease the fold with our bone folder. So now let's get our Stamparatus and let's do our stamping. Now we'll be using our Pool Party ink, and I'll just put a random stamp pad down there to keep that even. Now this is what we're going to be stamping on, and it's a small piece, 2 1/4 by 1. So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back, and this is going to help me have something to put my magnet on. Now I have a, just so you know, I have a rubber mat from the the Big Shot embossing mats. I use the gray mat under there to give me a little more lift. It also helps keep this from sliding around. Now the stamp that I need is Wishing You Everything on Your List. So I'm just going to center that on here. Okay, I think I have it centered, and I'll pick that up. Now I'm going to ink up my stamp. Okay, I have my image. Now the next stamping that we're going to do is on our 3 1/4 by 4. That's our inside sentiment. And I'm going to do And More from our stamp set. And I'm just going to put this up here in the corner. Make sure that it's level. Okay, that looks level. I'll pick it up and ink it up. Okay, we have our and more. Okay, next we're going to do our die cutting of our snowflakes. And we're going to use this medium snowflake. There's a small one, medium and large. We're going to use this medium one, and we're going to cut 6 of the snowflakes out of our pool party. That's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, we have our 6 snowflakes. Now, if your snowflakes have like a little dot circle kind of thing on the ends, that's from the die. The circle's in the die, and you can just take the back of your piercing tool or something with this rounded end and just kind of erase them. Sort of, it's like erasing them. You're just pushing them down so that they aren't sticking up. So the way that we make our little snowflakes is that we put one on top of the other, and then we just kind of turn it so that it is makes like the little florally like snowflake like that. And I'm going to put a dot of glue in the center of the bottom one. Then I'm going to come in with the top one, and I'm just going to kind of put it where I want it and then lay it on top. If I need to turn it a little, the glue will let me do that. Okay, so there's one. So the rest now is mostly just assembling our card, and we'll go ahead and take this off. It's a good idea to kind of twist it off when you're pulling it, instead of just pulling it straight up. Kind of twist it if you can. So we have that and that. Go ahead and put our Whisper White on our pool party for our inside. I'm going to use Snail for that. We'll just go ahead and put that on the inside of our card base. We can find it. There it is. Now we can work on the front. We have our pool party panel, and we have our Whisper White. So we'll go ahead and put our Whisper White on our pool party. And then this is going to go on the front of our card base. Okay, we're going to put our snowman on top of our scallop circle, and I'm going to use glue for that so I can move it around if I need to. We're going to put our sentiment on our little smaller piece of pool party. So now we're going to put these elements on our card front with mini dimensionals. We'll start by putting our circle on. Okay, I have my mini dimensionals on the back of my circle, and I'm going to put it so it's about 3/4 of an inch from the top of your card to give you an idea, and then just even on the sides. And you want your little snowman level. Now we're ready to put on our sentiment. We're going to put that on with mini dimensionals. So I have my mini dimensionals, and it's going to go, it's about 5/8 of an inch. No, it's about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom as well. And then a little more than 1/4 from the side. Okay, so this one's a little bit lower, but that's okay. It's still going to work. Now we'll put dimensionals on the back of each one of these in the middle. So I have my dimensionals on the back of my snowflakes. I'm going to put one up here in the corner, kind of like right there. One here, and it's going to go a little bit over the circle, and then I'll put one kind of right here. And all I have left to do now is to put on my rhinestones. So the 3 smaller rhinestones are going to go in the center of each one of these snowflakes, and then the larger one, which is actually a medium of the rhinestones, is going to go just kind of right here. Okay, our sweet little snowman card is finished. Wishing you everything on your list and more. Check out my website, www.carolbcrafts.com, so that you don't miss a club kit or a class kit offering from me. Thanks for watching. Bye now.